For many people, watches serve as more than just a timepiece, as they have long been a sign of wealth and prestige. These are works of art that were expertly made from the best materials to produce an enduring accessory. The most unique and sought-after timepieces from some of the most recognized watchmakers in the world, including Patek Philippe, Rolex and Audemars Piguet, will be featured in this movie. These watches are all works of art, created with the finest materials and embellished with priceless gems and metals. Welcome to the channel, subscribe and let's get ready to check out the top 10 most expensive watches in the world. The concept of investing tens of thousands of dollars on a high-end mechanical watch in the 21st century, when most people just use their phone or a smartwatch to tell the time, seems absolutely ludicrous. But watches are more than just horological instruments. They are wearable works of art. You don't have to spend lots of money on a watch to acquire a cool or attractive one, much as with art. Genuine watch collectors, for example, are just as passionate about Casio and Seiko as they are about Omega and Rolex. Like with fine art, many individuals purchase pricey watches simply to display their money, rather than with any genuine appreciation for the item. It's unfortunate, but such is life. We'll delve into each watch's sophisticated architecture and mechanisms, as well as the inspiration and background that helped create them. We'll examine more closely at what makes these watches so unique and priceless, including a Patek Philippe that fetched over $31 million at auction and a timepiece made with almost 5,000 hours of diamonds. We therefore invite you to join us as we rank the top 10 most expensive watches in the world, whether you're a watch lover or simply interested in the world of high-end timepieces. Number 10. 1948 Patek Philippe Perpetual Calendar Chronograph, costing at $9,570,900. Together with Audemars Piguet and Vacheron Constantin, Patek Philippe is one of the most coveted and exclusive watch brands in the world. Together, they make up 1/3 of the revered Holy Trinity of watchmaking. This well-preserved specimen of the famed Ref 1518, the world's first serially produced perpetual calendar chronograph, was made in 1948 and was once owned by Prince Taoufik Adel Toson of Egypt. It has an exceedingly rare and sought-after pink dial and pink gold combination. Number 9. 1943 Patek Philippe stainless steel, costing at $11,137,000 on a matching Milanese bracelet, this time in stainless steel. But why is a pink gold 1518 worth more than a stainless steel one? One of the most sought after clocks was purchased for $11 million in a Geneva auction in 2016. This unique, highly sought-after 35mm stainless steel perpetual chronograph watch was introduced in 1943. The principal features are applied Arabic signs, tachymeters, and moon phases. Patek Philippe Ref 1518 was used to create 281 pieces in all, but only 4 of them used stainless steel. The other 3 are in private collections, which one has been put up for auction. In general, stainless steel Pateks are very sought after. Frequently, they are even more coveted than Pateks made of precious metals like gold or platinum. Only 20 to 30% of Patek's entire manufacturing are stainless steel watches, so it stands to reason that demand exceeds supply. Number 8. 1968 Rolex Cosmograph Daytona Paul Newman, costing at $17,753,000. The world's largest watch manufacturer and possibly the most valuable brand overall is Rolex. It is a symbol of exclusivity, achievement and elegance. Moreover, this is the most exclusive Rolex ever made. A Paul Newman, although Daytona watches named for the American actor, race car driver and salad dressing tycoon who popularized them, are incredibly famous, this one takes the cake because it is one of just a select number that Paul Newman truly had and the only exotic dialed Paul Newman Rolex. Number 7. Jaeger-LeCoultre Billionaire watch, costing at $18 million. 260 carat of emerald cut diamonds set in white gold make up the Billionaire watch by Jaeger-LeCoultre. Hour markings made of diamonds and a white rectangular gold outlet give this watch its 58mm weight and 47.5mm breadth. Floyd Mayweather, a champion, purchased this watch for $18 million in 2018. Jacob Arabo, the owner of the 1986 founded jewelry and watch company Jacob & Co., designed the diamonds used in its creation. It has offices and stores in New York City, as well as boutiques there and in Italy, Qatar and United Arab Emirates. Number 6. Patek Philippe Super Complication, costing at $24 million. Henry Graves Jr., an American banker, is honored by having his name on this Patek Philippe pocket watch. Graves gave Patek Philippe the order to create this timepiece. This 18-karat gold watch has had 920 parts and 24 complications for more than 50 years. It's also the first minute-repeating wristwatch from the company. Minute repeaters, major sonnets, chronographs for split seconds, a fixed clock, moon phases, star charts, and alarms are only a few of its features. It took 8 years to finish and cost roughly $15,000 to transport to Graves in 1933. The timepiece became the most expensive watch ever sold at an auction when it was sold for $24 million in 2014. Number 5. Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime, costing at $31 million. The manufacturer's most complicated watch to date is this one. The Grandmaster Chime has 2 distinct dials made for 100,000 hours, a changeable case, and 20 complexities. It has 4-digit year display with a spring loop, a minute hand, a date repeater, a time-struck alarm, and an instantaneous perpetual calendar. The watch contains 2 dials with 20 characteristics, one on the front and one on the back. 1366 pieces make up its construction, and 300 caliber motions power it. Patek Philippe is a manufacturer of many of the most expensive watches in the world. Top of the list is the Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime. Esquire claims that it took around 5 minutes to place a bid for this watch during the auction, and it sold for a total of $31 million. Number 4. JaegerLeCoultre Valerie 101 Manchette, costing at $26 million. This watch has a tiny, manually wound clock coated in sapphire glass, a white gold bracelet, and 577 diamonds. $26 million is about how much it is worth. JaegerLeCoultre gave Queen Elizabeth this watch in 2012 as a remembrance of Queen Elizabeth's coronation 60 years ago. According to select source, the original watch was given to the Queen by the French president in 1952. Up until 2010, it held the record for the tiniest movement ever made. Only 50 of these movements are used in watches, and their output is quite tiny. Number 3. Breguet number 160 Grand Complication Marie Antoinette, costing at $30 million. The pocket watch of Marie Antoinette, the French queen, who is renowned for her admiration of Breguet watches, served as the inspiration for the Breguet number 160 Grand Complication watch. According to legend, Marie Antoinette's secret lover gave Breguet the original commission for the clock in 1783, but it wasn't finished until 1827, 3 decades after she passed away. 4 years after Breguet's passing, his son carried on with the project. The basic functions of this pocket watch include a minute replay, chronograph, thermometer, and chime. The first timepiece was finished in 1827, sold in 1887, stolen in 1983, and then restored in 1987. Nicholas Hayek, the president of Swatch, requested a copy of the watch from Breguet in 2005. This process was finished in 3 years, and a case was created for Marie's favorite Antoinette's tree. Number 2. Graf diamonds, the fascination, costing $40 million. The second priciest watch in the world is made by Graf. In 2015 Baselworld, Graf debuted this timepiece about a year after the Hallucination was launched. It was termed the most costly transformable watch in the world and features a fine white diamond weighing 152.96 carats and a pear-shaped diamond on the dial weighing 38.13 carats. Another aspect of this watch's uniqueness is its interchangeable feature. A bracelet or the centerpiece of the ring both include the diamond. This item, according to a Forbes report, shows the company's close ties to both its Swiss workshop and its diamond house in London. Number 1. Graf Diamonds Hallucination, costing at $55 million. The most expensive watch in the world, the Graf Diamonds Hallucination watch, costs $55 million. There are 110 carats worth of large, rare and vibrant diamonds in this quartz-powered watch. The top gemologists used to create this watch used numerous priceless diamonds set in fancy brilliant purple, fancy intense blue, and fancy soft pink hues. Graf Diamond chairman Lawrence Graf came up with the idea of creating this watch. A closer look reveals that these diamonds are formed like a heart and a pear. In the article which he mentioned, it was described as a sculpting masterpiece. Watches are a symbol of luxury and status. They are meant to be both beautiful and functional, and in this video, we saw the top 10 most expensive watches in the world with no exception. From limited edition pieces crafted with rare materials to intricate designs that feature hundreds of diamonds, these timepieces can cost millions of dollars. Thank you for watching and follow for more.